feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I'm not sure I want to know. But it's gone now. We should keep moving. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I need to bring that artifact back there. No matter what. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
I knew it!
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Gladly.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The ache builds as you squeeze your hands together. Were your fingers always so thick? Your skin always so sticky?
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok! Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust. Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insignificance. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon. Forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Vlaakith.
I will not let the Geich take me. I will earn Vlaakith's honor. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'm sure you do, but please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect... The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise. You're delusional.
Shook, you believe you can survive without me?
As you say, do...
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by elithid worms. Good idea. That's the spirit.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the She told me. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me. Told me... Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky. The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city, with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respect. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with... She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. I guess I was naive. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Where am I needed?
No time to rest.
Soldier. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be...
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God's damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Come, fill the front row. Be beguiled, or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Drorax and his voice absolute. Could have killed him.
Statue.
Thrashed his arm with me bare hands. Oh, you. And who are you?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A shadow swims across your...
Forgive me. I had no idea. The other true souls are inside. They're planning and such.
More heretical symbols, of course.
His name is Drorax and his voice absolute.
Bishop Burn going down.
Over here, lads! I propose... What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink! What should we toast to, eh? Guys! This one's giving us a toast!
You raise your glass and shout.
For finding those looters and crushing them!
Go on, drink up! That's how you end up dry, mate. Not that I'm complaining. Now get out of our way. I need another drink. They're dead! Must have been those strangers. You poisoned us!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I knew we shouldn't have taken that fancy berry beer. Could have tasted the poison if it hadn't been so sweet. Allergic? You mean just the beer could kill us? Get out of my way! Watch yourself. There's something rotten in the booze.
Some coward move poisoning her.
Someone kill Bear. No more.
Waiting for us.
condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Thank you.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like her. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... Ever the pragmatist in chief, aren't you? Merely drizzles. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing... Thank you for the artifact.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. I wasn't intending to.
That those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Aye. Might be we'll pay him a visit. Oi! Ain't no party in here.
Shut it, Graw. Olak cleared us. Got a visitor for the...
My arse.
What private bit?
Just get your
No, you don't.
bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye. So much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing...
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her from
Smells
you,
like burnt flesh in here.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
Yeah. And the one thing I learned down there, don't matter if you're a slave or a king, smell will knock out your eyes if you look at it wrong.
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh? You're too peaceful. Her voice is a blade.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that. I feel the weight of these horns on my... Not to mention a few but I haven't seen... Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Let's hope this gives...
Silence.
You're being arrested for thieving. Unless you can find a way to settle this here and now. You've convinced them, for now. But transgress again, and no amount of talking will get you out of trouble.
How can I help?
Boss!
Shove off, monk!
Unless you're the absolute themselves. Draw rag.
With a flick of the wrist.
You've been caught lockpicking. Better surrender or risk losing your hand. The benefit of the doubt can only be bought so many times.
been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the sea.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Lets the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic? Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your... Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. You've come to the right... With the Absolute... Let's deal with this in my chapel.
Oi! Priestess!
Acted like
we
us.
want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
As long as we're possessed of our own free will, I venture to say there's hope for us yet.
Poor lad. I could button up. Please!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some... He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. You? I'll believe that when I see it. Bloodthirst? No!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then...
Go. Die. That all you got? Being soft ain't gonna make him talk.
The prisoner smiled.
Burning should have known you'd be soft. Oh, you what, you still here? Your hideout is. Ain't so hard, is it?
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man, so crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas.
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that.
Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up.
If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind.
Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one.
And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one.
Yes, this will do nicely.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful! Just wonderful! You are shaking, dear one. And now is not the time for a brave face.
Do not mock the gifts you receive.
Do not keep quiet, Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Leviathar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of... Nevertheless, thank you.
Looks like that's...
My beauty... You have already... Yes, I must try this technique. My beauty... You have already enjoyed my ministry.
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh?
Then I'll hear her voice.
You're too feeble. Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute's touch. Priestess Gut needs to touch you too.
A priestess? One of the leaders?
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya? Let's the faithful recognize one another, and it's
Charged with magic?
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thought. Darkness seems to swallow. Vision dissolves away. You stand, but her faith floods in.
Works, but maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. You've come to the right place. With the absolute... Let's deal with this in my...
Oi! Priestess!
Like
We
us.
want the mark!
Why do they think they're talking to a
Ain't
god?
we good enough for the
Perhaps
Absolute?
that's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What are we waiting for?
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
To save the former. Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, a can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Saza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the Grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the Grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the Grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the Grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. Once we are in position, we will wait for your signal, and then we will break them all.
Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down. Come on! Scream! Scream or beg! Come to see your friend, have ya?
Say will take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
Think you can do better? Go on then, have at it! What? You shy or something? Fine, muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came. It's cold, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so... The place was supposed to be abandoned, but... when we arrived... Brian had instruction. I have to go. I don't know. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Greetings, child.
You recognize the scourge.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner? I was invited, but alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you? Yes, if you would permit.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Oh. Both Loviatar and should simply face the... Yes, this will do nicely. Good. Turn towards the wall. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice.
Don't wear him out entirely,
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement.
You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Yes, you can, child! Take the pain and offer it up! Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. As did I. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. And on a personal note...
Looks like that's going through.
Grush, I need to see that.
Well, whatever you're into.
You can do the penance thing too.
That's not what I expected to see today.
Get in there. We might learn something.
What's next?
Face the wall and let us be.
Take you.
I think you would enjoy... Yes, this is perfect. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. Oh, let me try that fancy whip thing after. Now is not the time to ask that. My beautiful, you have already enjoyed my ministration.
Steal something. Or at the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in. See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. Boss's thing.
And we made... Look, you'll see! Give me that rock! I'll show ya! What?
won't work.
With haste.
Try something else.
Step by step.
No holding back. 2 steps at a time.
Moving.
With haste.
This is my time.
Some healing from within need.
Take your
This is my time.
Still on my feet.
Battle favors the fearless.
A little help, please.
Nothing will stand in my way. What do I have to lose? Have a lot on my mind.
Moving fast. I need healing.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again. Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. Take this slain foe as a gift, blessed Nightsinger. Usher her into your darkness.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. You are not ready.
Let's get on with it.
Defender of the people.
your desire. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I wonder what the next move is.
Defender of the people.
At the ready. Seek and you shall find me.
Defender of the people.
What's next, I wonder?
Blade at the ready.
Lovely day, this. For now.
No one stopped me yet.